With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tennessee Titans. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Burrow will throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football. And give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a game of 5. Brings up second and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Burrow looking to pass. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Second and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's got Harrison left side complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Second and 5. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he...
Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On third down, Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 42. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra.
Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bengals lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hands it off out of the gun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked by Julian Love. And the Bengals are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And they'll try a jet sweep. It's Rager. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On 2nd down, Bonds. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Chase, complete.
And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Burrow on play action. He finds his man, complete. It's Harrison.
And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. 5 yards remain on second down. Play action. It's Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kenneth Murray. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's met.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
On second down now, it's Zimmerman. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I was
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Open man here is Foster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. They'll look to throw now on first down. Open right side, complete to Rager. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 3. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield now, Burrow. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And this one is no good. He missed it. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. They're going to look to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Bonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A big play there on the catch and run.
Pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of what we call an in-breaking route? Quarterback really turns it loose, doesn't he? Has a lot more confidence because he can see the play right in front of him.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
On play action, they'll throw.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Harrison. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, but they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And Burrow going to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Now Burrow loses the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
2nd and 2.
They get this out wide to Gaskin.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Monty Rice. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. They'll run on first down. Bonds, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
On 2nd down, it's Zimmerman. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. And now here is another interception.
That's what it is.
Picked off at the 33. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
On first down, Bonds, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. There's some space here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Bonds. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. On 2nd down now, Bonds, and they'll get him down right about the 20. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They'll set up to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll run on first down. Bonds. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this a very short kick. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They'll roll him out right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit, they were able to hold.
Good game, son. That last touchdown was fire.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Cincinnati, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Titans, this loss cost them in the playoff chase as they fall back to 7-5 on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.